Hello, Assalamualaikum again. So today we are at chapter 7 and chapter 7 is about capital asset pricing model and arbitrage pricing theory. So how do you pronounce it? It is basically CAPM and APT. For your information, CAPM and APT chapters are a must in any investment subject. Okay. So in this chapter, I will divide it into 3 videos. First, it is about ways we can find expected return. Second, the graphical representation. And the third video, I will talk about a little bit on CAPM extended model and APT. Alright, so the next slide. Our mission for this chapter is like this. Tina is a very detailed person. He doesn't trust price of his stocks. Okay, although he bought it because Aziz has influenced him. How can Tina ensure that his stock's price is reliable and what he bought is not gonna cost him one? It means that it is not underpriced or overpriced. Right? So basically this is the issue and our mission is to help Tina to show him several ways on how he can predict his fair price. Alright, but before that, we must understand the reasons why people want to calculate expected return and what assumptions they use when they want to come out with this formula. Okay? Now, assume Tina is you. Alright? Now, I want to ask you, are you brave? How do you measure your bravery? How does your bravery benefits you? Let's assume today your bravery level is 3 and with that you get X amount of return. What happens to your return if your bravery level is low? Okay, so in finance, to calculate or to measure your bravery level is called risk aversion, and the letter is A. So let's go back to the assumption just now. So when you ask yourself, are you brave? If you brave, it means that you have risk. In finance, it means it is translated into risk, variance. Okay, how do you measure your bravery? In finance, it is translated as A. How does your bravery benefits you? Basically here, you want to know how A benefits your return on stock. Alright, so let's assume today your bravery level is 3, so you get X return. What happened to your return if your bravery level is low? What do you think? Is it either the braver you are, the more return that you get, or the braver you are, or the lesser return you get? In finance, okay, basically, you have came across with this thing, high risk, high level. It means that the more you are ready to risk yourself by buying risky asset, okay, the higher should you expect the return from your risk level just now. Now, let us assume that Tina or you are a crazy rich Asian. Basically, you do not only hold one share, you hold all shares in the market. Here, you are set to hold market portfolio. Remember, market portfolio is a portfolio that contains in it all shares. Okay, when you hold the whole of shares, basically you are exposed to certain degree of systematic risk, isn't it? Okay, how do you calculate then your expected return of your market portfolio just now? Okay, now how are you doing it? We go one by one. So, sorry. First, remember just now, you want to calculate expected return of market portfolio. So first, you need to understand that your expected return on market portfolio depends on risk. Therefore, ERM is equivalent to risk. Now, then you know that your return will also depend on how brave you are. And that's why here ERM is equivalent to your bravery level or your risk aversion level times with the risk. Okay, makes sense, isn't it? Since you are advised to have risk-free asset, because we normally do not go for risky asset without having risk-free asset first. Okay, so it is wiser that when you have risky asset, you should have T-bills or you should have the risk-free asset. So since you are advised to have a risk-free asset, therefore now your return is aversion times with risk plus with whatever return that you might got from risk-free assets now. Okay. So in finance, okay, you can you can basically alter this formula to become ERM minus RF. That is again, what is it? Market risk premium. It means that here market risk premium is also equivalent to your bravery level and also the risk that you are taking. So now this is the first method of how you can teach Tina to calculate his expected return. Okay, so now you can say to Tina, in order to calculate the expected return, okay, you have to consider your bravery level and also the risk. And if you have risk-free asset, make sure you plus that too. Okay.